little bit of a hard
So
time.
what do we think with the Russell thing? Because obviously when we asked him to come on the pod, you know, we'd seen this guy come to America, and like there was this massive splash when he came. He was so fucking charismatic, really funny, charming.
In person, very charismatic.
Smart, of course, engaging. And then these stories come out. So there's 4 stories. There are 4 different girls that are claiming different, I don't know, versions of sexual assaults and rape. One girl, it's a age thing. I think they started dating when she was 16.
Well, no, there's an assault with that because the age thing, she was 16.
Yeah.
And then Russell takes interest. They go on dates, whatever. Parents weren't into it. She feels like there was grooming involved, but the age of consent in the UK is 16. So that in and of itself isn't illegal. It's just icky, to use your earlier word. But then she says there was also assault within the relationship.
I think he made her give him head while she was sleeping or something like that.
Something like that. And like she's like punching him to get, the story says she's punching him to get her off. He won't do it. He finally does.
Right.
And then he says, allegedly, I just want to see your mascara run away a bit. Which the verbiage is also sounds like the way an English dude would say it. So you're like, well, that sounds like familiar wording. That's rough.
Also, he wears mascara too, so maybe that's something that he's more familiar with. And like, he just has a greater
You
understanding.
want to see mascara run away? Wash your face, bro.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Now her parents didn't approve of the relationship. Are they racist?
I think they are racist.
I think they could be
I think
racist.
he showed up at the door.
Yeah.
And then her parents were like, I don't think it's a good fit.
Yeah.
He was dressed as Osama bin Laden again.
No way.
At the time. When he went on a date with her, that's why.
No way.
They said, we don't want you marrying a Saudi, Pakistani guy. And then they weren't allowed to do it.
Nothing to do with us, huh?
No.
It's just the fact that he's brown.
Exactly.
So here's the thing about it that's obviously tricky is, and he brought up something that I thought was quite interesting. It's when he was working at Channel 4, I guess, which is like a British channel. It's a British, one of the news channels or whatever. I think Channel 4 was one of the organizations behind this expose. And it's like, so when I was working for you, you didn't care to do the background check to find out if there was any legitimacy to this. You were arguably protecting me from some of these allegations. And now that I'm not working for you, now that I'm going against the mainstream media, now that I'm pushing back against the narratives that you push, all of a sudden you're willing to come forward with this article, which is, I understand. Also, these 4 women only came out when approached by the journalist. So they weren't coming out on their own accord.
No, one of them tried to, well, she went to the clinic and got the anti-rape kit, or the rape kit or whatever
She
it's
got
called.
the rape kit, but then she chose not to press charges and pursue it.
Yeah.
So it is a tricky situation, and women don't pursue these things for many different reasons.
Yes.
Okay, there's embarrassment, there's fear. This is like a famous
Fear makes
person.
complete sense.
100%. So,
And he already did something to me that's like
100.
gonna terrify me forever.
100. But unfortunately, this also does create room for skepticism. When the journalist is tracking down the girls and going, hey, didn't he do something to you? These other girls said he did it. Hey, didn't he do something? Hey, didn't he do something? And all of a sudden you're trying, you have a specific motive here. The journalist, it appears, doesn't want to find out that he's innocent.
Yeah.
Her article is he's a predator. And she's gonna keep asking people until she finds out that he's a predator.
Yeah.
Now, we would hope that they have the journalistic integrity if she didn't find out that they were, that she would just go, okay, we're not gonna post anything, I'm not gonna write this article. But again, you don't know, and there is that wiggle room right there. So it's tricky, man. It's really fucking tricky.
Do you think his audience will care, assuming that the charges go through and he's not convicted in a court of law because they're not able to prove it, hypothetically?
I think it stops him from doing anything in like the industry for a long time unless he is exonerated.
I think he kind
hasn't been
of
doing
given
that
up on the industry though.
Yeah, he has. It might make things tricky, like having a big time promoter for his tour, or putting out a special on a Netflix or an Amazon or something like that. It might make those things tricky, but he can continue to exist, I think, online and build his following.
Multiple allegations is always a lot. That's a lot. That's a lot.
Yeah. Now, when he was on the show, you kind of mentioned that he wasn't very Indian and he was using Indian ideas.
Yeah, this
feel
is a
like-
thing that.
Is one of them?
Yeah, do you feel like he's proving his Indianness?
Is this one of them?
Oh,
like
wow.
now, do you believe it?
I don't know if I believe him more. I don't know if I believe, but I like him more.
Can he do the Hindu stuff now? Do you give him a Hindu pass?
No, that's not Hindu, dude. That's not Hindu. It is a little Indian, but it's not Hindu. Not Hindu. All right? Let's not conflate these two things. The culture and the faith.
That's fair. That's fair.
Catholics, on the other hand, they don't know nothing about raping.
Yeah,
That's
no, of course not, dude.
Yeah. That's your faith, dude.
Yeah, dude. These guys
Not
don't-
American.
These guys don't know what's going on. Come on, man.
Anyway, so what are we thinking here? What happens to Russell?
Hopefully it's not true.
Yes.
Like in all these cases, hopefully women are not victimized.
Yes.
But
What's crazy is I think he gets bigger.
Oh, if he's accused, and then it turns out that it was bullshit.
Well, it doesn't even have to turn out it was bullshit. Like a rape conviction is apparently, I didn't even realize this until recently, really hard. It's even hard to get it to trial. So until that happens, it's just going to be, this is bullshit. Nothing is happening. They're not even making it to
100%.
trial. It just gets bigger.
yeah, and he has a voice to fight it.
Yes, he does. He has a
And
platform.
and
He has everything. Yeah.
And a rabid following to
So that is the truth. That is the truth, though. If it turns out he is innocent, he is without a doubt bigger. And not only is he without a doubt bigger, he's now a target. He must be doing something crazy. He must be doing something wild. He must be really
worth
riling
silencing.
up the elites. Yes, exactly. And he can lean into that 100%. And there seems to be enough wiggle room. The fact that none of these women came forward, the most damning one, obviously, is the girl who went and got the kit done. And she got a rape kit done. And I would assume that there would be DNA from both parties on that. No?
Yeah.
She would still have to prove that it was not consensual. And this is going to be a he said, she said situation. This is probably why it's important that there are other women involved. But at the same time, you don't know if there's enough evidence, especially this many years later, to prove that. It's a tricky one, yo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even talking about this shit is tricky. Like,
Yeah.
you want to make jokes, but it's,